even Twitter.
Oh, shit.
All right, everybody. Welcome into Real Talk with Spoon and Puddin.
Just a little update about what's been going on. Format change. What do you think? Good idea? Bad idea?
Well, we got to mix it up and try to do something different. So we wanted to come on and maybe I should just go ahead and read my.
I don't think we need to read that today.
Yeah, we'll go ahead. We always do. So let's just get that.
No, we don't need. You don't have to. Permission.
The primary purpose of this podcast is to educate and share thoughts and opinions. When we have proof and evidence on a topic, it will be brought forth. This podcast does not constitute advice or services to anyone. Spoon or Puddin do not accept any responsibility or liability for anyone, our guests, or anyone's comments or actions based on the material we talk about on our podcast. This podcast is for private and non-commercial use, and everyone should ascertain that the information we provide is correct and verified at all times. There shall be no editing, or reproduction of this podcast without prior written permission from Spoon and Puddin. You can reach us at realtalkwithspoonandpuddin@gmail.com.
So we're just going to do a format change is all we're doing. More or less, if we're both available, just stick it to one story and just talk about that story. Spoon already has a page. I'm going to create a YouTube page and we'll just go. It started because your neighbor across the street showed me the Duran, and that was where I was like, oh, the Duran, okay. And then I watched their format and I started thinking, I said, they got a good format where, one will just go live and talk about something on his views, and then the other one will have something on his views. But we've definitely been, shadow banned or basemented by YouTube. That's for sure.
Because our freest and fair selection talks.
Yes, because that was early on. We talked about that, and I promise that it's either that or it's the fact that we don't do it. We go live and we don't have things in the description to look for. So there's two reasons. But I'm pretty sure we've been, we've caught so many strikes we almost lost the channel. I mean, we were one strike away from losing it, right? So it's kind of like, well, let's just do shorter podcasts, one topic, and then if you want to talk about something, you talk about it, and I want to talk about something, I'll talk about it, but we'll work on the links later and get it all in the little doobly-doos here on the description signs.
So we're still going to do one podcast together each week
we'll try to do one together each week. But like if Spoon has something he wants to talk about that he discovered in town, he'll just go ahead and go live on his channel and here or whatever, But I think we're missing some things on the descriptions and stuff. There's just so much going on in the news with the banks and everything, but a lot of stuff to talk about. There's so much. Right now. Oh, it's been crazy, but we're just going to shrink it down, condense it a little bit.
And it works out better. It works out better because Puddin, he likes to talk more on the national level, and I tend to like to talk on the more local level. So when me and him do one together, we'll do one we both hit on what we want to talk about, and then
we'll pick a topic, and then we'll just sit down in 15, 20 minutes, whatever, 30 minutes if it goes that long.
And later on that day or a different day, I'll come back with if I got something local or something else I want to talk about and do a podcast. Yeah,
you'll go live on your podcast and your channel, and then I'll do it over here.
It'll still be here, but it's going to link to my other YouTube channel.
I want to test it because you're Big Spoon Transparency. You've never got a strike, right?
No.
Okay, so I'm going to create a YouTube channel for me on my side that'll be brand new without a strike, and then we'll work on the descriptions and the algorithms trying to figure it out because we've been ahead of so many things on so many topics in a lot of ways, I'd say. But there's so many other people out there that's like, how are they, unless we're just YouTube hates us. I mean, I know they hate us because we've asked them the right question.
Yeah.
Well, and as far as I'm concerned, we're not going to talk about the freest and fairest elections no more on this. We already have the information and the evidence on that.
We even when we appealed it, and you put it to them that we were using their
we were
data
using
and stuff.
these are your stats, Google, your alphabet. These are your stats. You posted this. You know, they no response. You know, and I consider that evidence. But we'll get there. You know,
it's kind of like, yeah, you caught us with our pants down, but we're in control, so we're gonna do what we want.
We're just gonna ignore you.
The typical politician.
If we get lucky sometime, or if we can find the right senator or the congressman or somebody, the right person, and put forth the evidence, that would be an interesting one, because we both know that, you know, in 2016 when Russian collusion, you know, that election wasn't free, fair, it was stolen, everything else. But 2020, oh no, it was freest and fairest, right?
Oh yeah.
So, but all right, we just want to give you all a quick update. What's going on? We're working and discussing on the backs how to move the format forward or shift the format into something different.
You know? Yeah, that's kind of the reason we didn't have a podcast last week.
Well, there was some other reasons too, but you know, I just kind of we had a discussion throughout last week about this, and I said, you know, on YouTube we're dead, we're squelched or shadow banned or whatever you want to call it. Facebook, sure, you know, that was kind of the catalyst that started it, but now we're going to try a new format and move forward. Well, you know, but all right. So I guess I'm gonna run to town. I gotta head up and go run some errands.
But we are going to be back on later on tonight to this evening.
I'll be around tonight if you want to do something later tonight. But you need to go to bed because you work all night.
Yeah, but we
had a dentist appointment.
We will get a podcast together at some point today or tonight, and then like I said, we're going to try to get it all linked together and do something better, and it should be better not only for us but for everybody. So
yeah, we'll try to get it more squared away where it's not just jumbling back and forth. And but I think, you know, I know we have 2 strikes on YouTube on this channel. I think we were 1 strike away from being deleted. Then we've also got the problem that we don't, you know, it just posts as an episode in the live, and there's nothing in the description for people to find it. So we're going to try to correct that, or correct some issues, and see, you know, if there's another year to go or not, you know. Yeah, but all right, I guess I'm done. Are you done?
Yeah.
All right, man.
Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back.
All right, we'll try to be back tonight. Later, y'all.
See you.
See you.